Hi VC, yeah, it's me, I'm back again, and here I am with, well, it's another vinyl Wodge, but I can't exactly remember when I got these ones. Now this is around the turn of the year, because I am still catching up. I'm going to churn them out now, so I will catch up properly. But this is around the turn of the year. I can't remember whether this was late last year or early this year, but it's a couple of months ago anyway. So we'll start off with a couple of records by related artists, and you'll see what I mean when I get there. Right, the first record I'm going to show you today is the Go Gos, Beauty and the Beat. This is a great record, a really great record. It's got two absolute out-and-out classics on here. You've got Our Lips Are Sealed, which the Funboy 3 later covered to more success in the UK, and we got The Beat, which is they're just both brilliant early 80s pop classics, absolute classics, and the rest of the album really stands up well to those two absolute high points. Just absolutely love it. Obviously playing up to the girly image there, ironically of course. I think it's on IRS. It's just a bog standard IRS label. There we go. But yeah, things like, what have we got on here? This Town, good. Skid Marks on My Heart. You Can't Walk in Your Sleep. Can't Stop the World. I'm not sure if any other singles were taken from this album, but very, very enjoyable listen. And then related to that is an album I got exactly the same time from the same shop for £1, and the Go Gos album was £1 as well, is this one. Finally got a copy of this, Belinda Carlisle's Heaven on Earth. So many singles taken off this, it was unbelievable. And she's looking fantastic on there. Absolutely brilliant. Released in 87. Heaven is a Place on Earth, the song, got to #1, of course, in the UK. I don't know where it got to in the States, but that's not my favourite song on here. My favourite song is the second track, which is also a single, Circle in the Sand, which I think was a top 10 hit in the UK. Absolutely adore that song. Got it on a 7-inch somewhere. Decent cover of I Feel Free's on here. World Without You was another single. Should I Let You In is a great song. So the whole of the first side is top notch. And the second side doesn't really dip much. You've got I Get Weak, which was another single. We Can Change, Fall for Love, Nobody Owns Me, and Love Never Dies. And it's just from start to finish a top pop album. Pop pickers. Right. Next, bit of a change of pace. This is a pretty eclectic mix, this lot. There's only 7, 8 records here, but it's all over the place. So next we've got Glen Campbell and Bobbie Gentry. This is a compilation of various tracks they released in the late 60s. Not in great nick. You've got a mark there and you've got wear on the back, but the record is in great shape and it's real good lesson. I guess to start off with, the first few tracks seem to be mainly Glen Campbell, with Bobbie doing sort of backing vocals, but then it soon reverses. So I was worried that it was just going to be Glen Campbell with Bobbie Gentry just supplying a few backing vocals, but no, there are proper duets on here. Things like Gentle on My Mind I can just listen to. I love that song, absolutely love it. To be truthful, all I have to do is dream is a bit of a... I don't rate the cover, I don't rate that version of it, but there are some excellent tracks on here, like Morning Glory I love, Sunday Morning's brilliant, they do a decent stab at Scarborough Fair, My Elusive Dreams, Heart Talks are quite good, Less of Me's good, so there's some really good duets on here, true duets, and it's Bobbie Gentry and Glen Campbell, so there we go. I am trying to explore jazz a little bit, and I picked this up dead cheap. All these are £1, I think, all of them. Oh, except the last one, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Jazz is something I'm trying to explore a little bit, and I picked this up because it just looked really interesting. Obviously, I think 30s and 40s jazz mainly. So you got people like Fats Waller on here, Duke Ellington, Benny Goodman. These are just people I recognise. I don't recognise all the names. Lionel Hampton I recognise. Cab Calloway, Benny Goodman again. Yeah. Don't know. Dizzy Gillespie Septet. Yeah. So, and it was really nice change of pace to listen to this. I have to single out one track on here. Dizzy Gillespie Septet doing A Night in Tunisia was immense. Absolutely brilliant track. I'm going to have to I reckon that might be sort of one direction I head in. I don't know what kind of jazz it is. It says on the sleeve notes that it was bop. But that doesn't really mean an awful lot to me, so comments? Right. Then, complete change of pace again, I picked up this one, which is Ian Campbell and the Ian Campbell Folk Group with Dave Swarbrick. The reason I picked this up, I didn't know who this chap was, which is obviously him. I know him because he was in you know where he was. Oh, for goodness sake, with Sandy Denny and I've got the right band, haven't I? Fairport, yes, Fairport. And this was I think this was recorded in the late 60s, I think. 69. And it's great. So it's got Dave Swarbrick on it, with fiddle and mandolin, and it's also got Dave Pegg doing contrabass and mandolin. But it's a really good. I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna have to watch out for some more of his records. Traditional English folk with and there's some great songs on here. Begging I Will Go, Wild Colonial Boy, Sleepy Tune. Here Come the Navvies. That's a good song. Fireman's Song, Carrier Crew, just 8 shillings a week. Just brilliant British folk. I love listening to this. It's great. Something else I picked up for £1. And I don't know why on earth this is doing in a shop in Exeter, charity shop in Exeter, but it's a Peggy Lee Greatest Hits, but it's from Japan. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's got everything's in Japanese as well. So this was actually released in Japan. I think this is from my time over there. I'm pretty sure this is kind of a budget. It looks like a budget album to me, just thrown together. But it hasn't got the obi, but it does have all the lyrics and some nice information in Japanese. I think it dates from, it must be a fairly late compilation because it's got things like My Sweet Lord on it. I'll put that anyway in a minute. Some things on it. Don't Know How to Love Him, Left My Heart in San Francisco, Hallelujah, I Love You So, Love Him So, Mac the Knife's on here. But yeah, well chuffed I picked that up, absolutely amazing find. Right, and this one I was really chuffed to pick up as well. This is the great Mel Tillis, so yet another change. Despite the picture looking like it's from about 1977-78, I think this seems to be a collection of stuff that he recorded around 66 for the Stateside album, and some singles and B-sides knocking around at the same time. Because this is top-notch stuff. I really love listening to this. It's a really short album. There's only 9 tracks on it. The pressing quality is dubious, to say the least. It's on Gusto Records, which and I don't know, there's a collection of, can you see the collection of, yeah, there you go, and Starday's there, Starday's there, which I've got a fair few, like, compilations and collections of on there. But absolutely great, mid-60s, like, country. Stateside is a great track, Wine is great, couple of duets with Sue York, where the pressing really does fall down, because her voice is awful on this. Not the quality of the voice, the reproduction of it is terrible. Buried Alive, Ode to the Little Brown Shack Out Back, Mr. Dropout. It's just great. I really enjoyed listening to this. I don't know what his 70s stuff is like, because that's when he became really popular. So can you imagine that's really mainstream? But this was really good. And then I remember seeing this and treating myself, because I absolutely love this album. It's a relatively new album, so it's from 2012, and this is Nicky and the Dove, and it is Instinct. When this came out, I went absolutely ape over so many of the tracks. I love this. It's really 80s inspired. Prince plays a big influence on this. A lot of the tracks really sound like prime, not sound like, but take a lot of inspiration from prime 80s Prince. Just went absolutely ape over so many tracks, like Tomorrow, The Drummer, The Gentle Roar, Last Night, DJ Ease My Mind, The Fox, Under the Bridges, Somebody. I just absolutely adored this. They are Swedish, I think. They're from Scandinavia anyway. There's the lovely picture of the moon there, and then you've got, let's get around the right way, Nicky and the Dove there. On Mercury, and I've got this. I couldn't believe this. This is still shrink wrapped. I'm going to take that off soon. For £5, and I thought I've got to have that, because I played this over and over on digital, so it was wonderful to actually get this as a physical copy, and it is beautiful. Absolutely love this record. Brilliant record. Right, so there we go. 8 records in 12 minutes. Real right mix. Get whittling my vinyl Wodge down. Hopefully it'll be over soon. Right, and this video is. So I'll see you all again soon with another video. Cheers VC. Bye.